Okay, we are rolling. Everything
sure? Is it on?
Is. Yeah, all good.
Okay. Cool.
How are we doing this? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Do
you think we can say the F word?
Yeah? See what happens?
Alright. Welcome to the first episode of What the F is a Shoop.
Because apparently Jason's doing the introduction.
You did say you sat me here because it's more focus, which basically means I'm more important than you.
You're not, are you? Welcome to What is a Shoop, the pilot episode.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. That is how you do an
Soz,
introduction. I'm Conor, and...
Are you going to introduce me? Missed the introduction.
Come on, just do your own introduction. I'm Conor.
Alright, I'm Jason. He's Conor. He's Conor. I'm Jason.
Okay, yes, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
It's just better. It's just better letting me talk for it, isn't it? But yeah, basically, what we're doing with this this podcast, we don't really know what we're doing with it yet. We're
Not
just
yet,
gonna
no.
chat shit at you for half an hour every couple of weeks, and just see what happens. Really, you know, we've had some funny conversations.
These
when we've been
conversations,
abroad.
though, they were a lot easier when we were drunk. Doing it with just
definitely,
tea.
Definitely.
Doing it with tea is going to be the challenge. Like, are we actually funny?
It is going to be difficult. So today is brought to you. Shut up. Today is brought to you courtesy of Yorkshire Tea.
I think it's actually PG Tips.
Ah.
Cheers.
Yeah, why not?
Other brands of tea are available.
Other mugs are available as well. I've got Conor, but you can find your own.
Yep. Clever. Yeah, because I, to be honest though, I do think alcohol's needed to listen to half the stuff you come up with.
Yeah.
Like,
Why? What's wrong with what I come up with?
Right, so I've only just started to get my head around the fact that I can now use the word laptopping. Okay, because so a bit of backstory. While we were in Cabos, Jason had all of his stuff stolen, had like 18 MacBooks over like a month, no exaggeration, and was then sat there defending all the time he spent on his laptop and was calling it laptopping, which isn't a word.
But it works. It's functional. You can't disprove that. Like, come on, try me.
Well, I will concede laptopping because I've now.
I used to do a lot of laptopping to do musical sortage.
I'm not. You cannot have sortage.
Why not?
Because it's literally sorting.
It's sortage.
Laptopping I'll give you because there's not really a word for it. Sorting is the correct word.
But musical sortage is like the.
Whatever. Okay, fine.
It's like the whole thing of the thing.
What are the other words you've got? You've got some really stupid ones.
Have I?
Yeah.
To me, they're all just normal.
I know. For you, they're just words.
Like.
Conversate. Like what?
But that is a real word.
No, it's not. Converse. The word is converse.
Conversate is a word. Funny that we must have had this argument today already because it's on my phone.
Conversate.
Would you care to read out that it is a real word?
Conversate. It's the verb in formal US, not UK. Engage in conversation.
Sorry that I'm international.
Okay, fine. Engage in conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the more commonly used word is converse. Like the shoes.
No one goes, oh, I like those Converse you're wearing. You probably do though. That's what's really funny.
One time.
Oh god, I can imagine it right now. Lovely Converse you're wearing.
Hey, people get words wrong all the time. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Totally a thing.
Yeah, I'll let you have that one.
Oh, dear. So yeah, that was a big basis of Cabos, wasn't it? Just making up words.
Talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we talk about?
Oh, just
stupid stuff.
We probably should have planned this.
I did recommend we had a plan, but you wanted to blag it, see what happens.
I can wing it. You're struggling.
You're the one that can't think of anything.
No, because I'm the one that thinks my words are normal. So why would I think of?
Yeah, fine. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have that. Okay, fine. We did have a stupid conversation about stupid superpowers.
Yeah. Okay.
Pointless ones. Like, you can fly, but only when you sneeze.
That's
Pretty annoying.
oh god.
Would be great, but
Yeah.
you can run really fast, but not when you're on ground.
You can lift really heavy things, but only when you're not touching them.
Yeah. Okay. How about you can swim really fast, but only when you're holding your breath.
But that's what you do when you swim anyway. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Oh, God. If you've got any ideas of useless superpowers, you can Instagram us with them. What's the Instagram handle?
At WTF is a Shoop. Yes.
Did you get that in his posh accent?
It's not posh. Okay, I will concede that sounded a bit posh.
You sound
and I
right.
use the word concede.
What am I going to say?
Hartophilicus malacca.
I'm going to say you sound like Will Mackenzie.
Don't make me do it.
I think you should do it.
I'm pretty sure it's copyright infringement. Definitely copyright infringement. I shouldn't do it.
It's impersonation. It's not copyright infringement. It's all right if I'll smooth the court case over if it goes Pete Tong.
Just shut up. Goes Pete. Don't. We're not. No. You can have laptop and you can have sausage. You're not having Pete Tong. I don't care.
It's already a thing.
I don't care. I don't like it.
It's already a thing.
It's not a thing. Okay, fine.
That's why.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm doing it.
All right.
Smelling like an industrial accident at a Lynx factory and looking like the world's boy band, we hit the town.
Every time.
Happy. And I don't like the fact that this was your chat up line in Kavos. Literally dragging me over and going, "This is Will!"
What was
and then pushing me to the side.
But then even because no one fancies Will.
What's that? Yeah, no, yeah, pretty much no one fancies it. Yeah, I did do that.
Because there's that episode where he likes that girl, the new girl, and then Simon swoops in and steals her, which is exactly what happened with you and James Fowler. And you
don't
like when Will's
me.
like, I liked her first. That's exactly.
How have we not realised this before? I'm not happy about it.
But it's brilliant.
It's slightly humorous in retrospect.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny at the time.
No, definitely wasn't funny at the time.
No,
there was a Yankees baseball. There was a Yankees baseball cap. Other baseball caps are available that got thrown on the roof.
God, I forgot how I did that. That was really childish.
I did tell you that at the time. But
I was really upset that he got it back.
I helped him.
I nearly threw it on top of the aircon unit on the other side.
Oh mate.
There was no getting that back.
Oh, bad times.
Yeah.
Come on, Will. One more.
What superpower?
No, one more.
Oh, please don't do this. Feisty one you are. Feisty one you are.
That's from that episode we were just talking about.
Uh-huh. It was.
she's like looking at him like, alright mate, like...
It's like, what are you doing?
A look you know all too well.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Oh god.
Oh.
But yeah, you learned to say briefcase in Greek.
Yes,
didn't you?
Hartophilicus malacca.
Oh.
It took 6 Greek men to know what a briefcase was. Literally going around. I knew what malacca was. That was fine. I was going up to people. I was just like, "How do you say briefcase?" They were like, "What is briefcase?" Not like that. They were Greek, not Russian. And I was trying to like mime a briefcase. I was like,
looking like big fish, small fish, cardboard box.
And I was like, I definitely should have brought my briefcase to Kavos. Yeah, I have a briefcase. It's upstairs somewhere. I'll have to.
We'll bring it down one day.
I'll dig it out one day. Yeah.
Oh mate, that's brilliant.
This is not just a Will Mackenzie wind up Conor.
No, I think we're done.
Podcast.
We're done now. Right.
Yeah.
Cut. Moving on. Wait, what's next?
A word from our sponsors, probably.
No, we still got a few minutes before that happens. We're just getting used to the timings.
I've got no idea what's going on, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Conor's you know, he's just left it all up to me. I don't really know what's going on.
That is not true. I said we should have a proper plan. You were like, no, don't make it scripted, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want it scripted.
But you sound too false.
Nah, I just wanted topics. Topics would have helped.
But you know all the topics.
Yeah, but I like to know, like, you know.
But then just bring them out, innit?
Okay, fine. Another Cavos highlight. This is turning into a Cavos highlights thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that dinner we had where it was really bad, the really bad food?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you asked some stupid questions.
The restaurant will not be named. Just to... The Real Greek.
If you know, you know. Don't go there. We won't tell you exactly where on the strip opposite Salt and Pepper, but
which is also owned by them.
But don't go
Which
there.
is where we wanted to go, and then they sent us into the other restaurant.
They were like, it's the same menu. We're like, it's clearly not. Oh, that was bad. I think the only way we got through that meal was you just chatting. Absolute. Like.
But sometimes, like, my mind, right, we were so tired, my mind just goes wild. Like, we were eating watermelon, and, like, I was biting into it. I was just thinking, like, fruit. How is it made? Like, what? What,
yeah.
What's the structure of that?
Yeah, but
fruit?
when you said like fruit, how does it grow? I was like, what? You plant a seed, and then a watermelon tree grows.
I meant a bit more scientific than that. I know it sounded a bit primary school, but like, I meant like
fruit. How does it grow?
I meant like actually like molecular structure and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
For a bit of Pythagoras theorem, and we got secondary school.
I'm sorry, what does Pythagoras have to do with growing fruit?
Nothing, but just complicated.
Right, okay. Bit of a deep one for you.
Right.
Space, yeah?
Oh, don't get me started on this. I know exactly where this is going.
If we go far enough, like, are we just like sea monkeys? Or like Sims characters, you know? Like, how like, there has to be an end.
But yeah, what happened, right?
Like, at the end of the universe, is there like... I know... At the end of the universe, there's another universe, but if you go far enough out...
Is there though? How do you know that? You just said you know, and you don't know.
That's what we've been told, isn't it?
No one's been there.
No, well, no.
So you don't know.
But like you've got... There's multi Milky Ways and multiple galaxies.
It's all just being made up.
I'm literally multi-packing the Tesco shelves right now. Other supermarkets are available.
If you just went like... If you just kept flying, like... In a spaceship.
And just get very tight. Oh, in a spaceship, that's fine.
Just kept coming.
Use the superpower. You can fly, but only when you're in a spaceship.
So
sneezing.
We're flying.
Sneeze-propelled spaceship.
Do you just hit an end and stop? Do you like
It's probably not a brick wall.
Go round and come back to? How do you know?
What, like an infinite? So you just like whoa, back in the beginning.
Yeah,
yeah, or. Does it?
Do you know what I mean? Is it like a bigger version of the like?
I quite like the idea of being a sim because there's a lot of stuff that could be explained in my life. Like people are like the amount of times I've gone up to someone and gone, "Oh, okay," has someone just reset the conversation?
All this.
Oh,
when it goes wrong, they're like,
guys, I'm activating self-defense.
And then
it's like I'm literally
But yeah, so like, is it like a bigger globe and you go right the way around, or are we actually someone's pet? Has someone
like a little science project?
Has someone cultivated this?
Yeah.
Like in a fish tank somewhere, and they're asleep now because it's dark. They turn the light off in their bedroom, and
then they're going to log back in. They'll be like, "Oh, you've gained X points, and this has progressed." And
what's like? Is this all? Mate, like we're actually living, but like there's something bigger than us.
Yeah, and all of our actions could be explained by
like when they're pouring, like when there's a fire somewhere or a meteor, is that them thinking, oh, I'll just stir them up a bit, like when you dig up an ant?
You know, like we both have.
Do you know what I mean? Like
we both have like atypical jobs. Like they're not standard. Like there's peaks and troughs of work and stuff. So is it just like we've not been sent to work for a while because they've wanted to play around with us in the house a bit? Exactly like The Sims, and then they've gone, oh, we should probably send him to work and get some XP points.
Yeah.
Is that literally what our lives are? Because explain why I keep going to work at random times and waking up at like 4 in the morning. Like, what just happened?
God, whoever controls me wants mad XP points. Like, day, night, 24/7. Like,
your character cannot go to work anymore. He is physically sleep deprived. Yeah, I don't care.
send him
Let's just
now.
do the reload. There we go. Oh, yay, we can send him again.
Shift F4, get all the money. Like,
Yeah, instant refresh of sleep. No actual.
did you ever do that on Zoo Tycoon? Shift F4 to like get loads of money, but if you'd already built fences, it burnt the fences down and it meant the lions at the zebras.
Yeah, I was too busy hacking Cookie Clicker. Do you remember that? Cookie
No.
Clicker. You had to every time you clicked a cookie, you got one like cookie, and I
I don't think it was real, but
not real cookies. Like they didn't just like send you a haul of them, and like then you could like buy an upgrade so it clicked for you. So
Right.
you got a cookie every second, and then you could get like 10 cookies a second. You were clicking, and like the more cookies you had, the more you could spend them to get extra clicks. And there was a way of hacking it, so it would just like instantly give you a load of cookies, like 843
what are we talking about?
quadrillion
Because
cookies.
Zoo Tycoon had money.
Cookies.
But what game?
Cookie Clicker.
Is that all it was?
You literally go
what
to-
was the aim? How did you
like-
win?
There was no real end game. Like you just cookie clicked.
Hang on, that's the timer to say we're halfway through.
Yes.
We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Smooth. Okay, we're back.
Are we?
I don't know, are we?
The-
I know I'm
The
the camera.
producer never told us we're back on.
We need a producer. If anyone wants to be our producer, get in touch at WTF is a Shoop on Instagram.
We don't have a website yet, do we?
I've been busy. Chasing sheep.
Counting sheep in your sleep.
Yeah. Not that there's much sleep going on at the moment,
No.
it's just work.
But right, we're back, and we haven't actually got any sponsors yet, so that was probably quite a short break.
Yeah, we
For-
probably should have got some sponsors before we had a sponsors break.
Yeah. So if you want to be our sponsors,
Yes.
what's the?
At WTF is a Shoop on Instagram. We don't have Facebook, Twitter, or a website just yet.
Basically, just Instagram.
Just give us a minute. We'll get it sorted. But yeah, Instagram us at
it's gonna
WTF is a Shoop.
It's going to take longer than a minute because Connor's busy all the time.
Yes. Yes, I am. Right, so I've had an idea during our like
Well,
3 second.
Can I interrupt you there, right? I was actually sending a message, a text message.
Oh,
don't send
an
text.
SMS.
Don't send SMS or text messages more often, because EE have kindly told me I've used 80% of my data, so I didn't want to.
I've used all of my internet. 32 gig in.
You've used all the internet.
I've used all of. Sorry, guys, there is no internet left. You won't actually be able to access this podcast.
But right, so I've used 80% of my data, right?
That's a lot. But I'm 110%.
I've used 80% of mine, right? And yeah, so I was sending an SMS message, normal text message for those of you that
Text.
don't know, and or have never used that before, where you put the phone number in, you know.
Just get on with it.
Not the Instagram handle.
Get on with it.
But right, basically, what I done is I meant to write a sentence, just press send, didn't even look at it, and it's changed the word. And
Yeah,
it's-
autocorrect is the bane of my existence.
basically, what I went to type, I was messaging one of my DJ pals, and I went to write, have you heard Lethal Bizzle's new tune? Right? And it changed Bizzle to Nozzle.
Yes!
So it says, have you heard Lethal Nozzle's new tune? And yeah, like there's quite a few.
Sounds like a broken gas pipe.
Lethal Nozzle.
Guys, we've got a lethal nozzle in zone 4.
Sounds like something else if you like.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, like,
Where are you going with this?
well, there's loads of things like that, isn't there? There's loads of autocorrect things. that happen.
Autocorrect gets me all the time, mainly when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
No,
No, I don't know. You sent me some drunk messages which have made quite some sense because of autocorrect.
That's true. Autocorrect has
You know.
been my friend and my foe.
Yeah. So a bit like me.
Yeah.
And James Hart.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. Like, not once have I ever meant ducking. Like,
Yes! Apple and Samsung and other brands, please get rid of it. It's not a thing.
like,
Although I do like it doesn't change it when you're in caps lock. It's like, yeah, he's already angry. Let's not anger him
let's not make it
anymore. He's typing in capitals. Do not autocorrect this guy.
God. That's funny. I've never noticed that before.
No,
Maybe
it
I'm just
doesn't.
not angry that often.
Oh, I like using capitals. They're so much fun.
It just says you're shouting all the time.
Yeah. That's basically me.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. But is there any more?
Why don't we make some?
We used to on my old Nokia 3210 before iPhones, kids. Yeah, we had phones which didn't have touch screens, and you had numbers.
Or screens.
And you had
They basically didn't have a screen, let's be real.
and you had to triple press a number to get a certain
Oh
letter.
my god, can you imagine getting an S? You had to work hard for that.
4 on number 7. Oh, why do I know that still? But yeah, we.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's simple as Oh,
There
mate,
was a lot of trauma involved.
when I had a Nokia and the space was the zero, but then I got a Sony Ericsson and the space was the hash, and that confused me so
The
much.
worst is when you had to type your name, because like mine, obviously Conor. Honestly, they're all the number 6. So you were there and you had to wait. So you'd type a letter and then you have to wait for it to go, right, I think he's done tapping the numbers.
You could just press the next arrow. 1, 2, 3, next, 1, 2, 3, like...
It's a bit late for that now, isn't
We
it?
don't need that anymore. But
Literally, that would have been useful 10 years ago.
But where I was going with this is autocorrect back in the day got me. I once messaged one of my mates to try and say to him, "That's really cool," and it changed "cool" to "book." So we started saying when we meant "cool," we said "book" instead. Like we actually started saying it, and it went around the whole school. So if something was
in
cool,
actual conversation,
yeah,
not
it'd be like, "Oh,
message.
that's so book."
Oh my god! How did you start
if my mate when my mate got a new pair of Reebok Classics, because that was the trainer of that era.
Back in the day,
when they weren't even classics at that point.
Were they Velcro?
Well, no, we were old enough to have laces then, mate.
Okay, fine.
But because you have mobile phones. Like,
Oh, of course.
I was at least 11 before mobile phones came out. Like really.
Yeah. Before that, you were tethered to a wall.
And so yeah, mate got a new pair of Reebok Classics and was like showing them off in the playground, like giving it all that. Oh, pardon me, dinner. And we'd be like, "Oh, mate, they're so book. They're so book." And they'll just be, "Oh, so book."
No, it's just not.
So that went around. That was quite interesting.
You know what's weird though on the whole phone thing?
What?
It's only since the mobile phone that we started using the phrase "Where are you?" Like if you think about it, before the mobile phone, you couldn't speak to someone unless you knew where they were.
Oh my god!
Like you couldn't have a conversation in person if you didn't know where they were because you couldn't physically talk to them, and to call them on a landline or something, you'd have to know where they were to know what landline to call.
Or what if they had cup and string telephones? You could be in a different room somewhere and they wouldn't know exactly where you were.
You would though.
But if you followed the string, yes, but you
knew where they were though. Realistically, you knew you knew the general vicinity. Don't try.
Vicinity. What's that? It's vicinity. It's not vicinity. It's the general vicinity.
Whatever I just said, I meant. Whatever I said was what I said. Vicinity.
You said vicinity. It's being filmed. We
like
can watch
Vin
it
Diesel.
back. Oh, you like Vin Diesel, didn't you?
He's alright. As an actor, not as a...
Why would you assume that I was...
Because you pulled the eyebrows. There's literally What's wrong with me? It's literally my job and I can't say video...
Videography.
Oh my god. Videographic evidence.
I'm a videographer.
I'm a videographer.
Speaking about that, right, there's so many different things like that where you say it one way but it could be said another way.
Converse.
Converse. And also the speedometer in a car. Speedometer.
Yes. Wait, what is it actually?
Speedometer.
Alright.
But speedometer.
Pedometer. Pedometer, yeah. Good one. Yeah, there are a few like that actually, aren't there? Yeah. I like it when words are spelt words aren't spelt how they should be.
Yeah, I know. If
sausage.
That is how it sausage.
It's spelt sausage.
Sausage.
It is.
Would you like a sausage?
Sausage should be SOSIJ.
With your back on.
No, I don't know.
It wouldn't be A, would it? It'd be A. That's the phonetic sound. Back on.
But on. Fine, but sausage should be SOSIJ.
Yeah, sausage. Yeah, I agree with that.
Can you imagine trying to spell photographer? What would it be like? F-T...
Photographer.
O-G-R-A-F-A...
Photographer.
And then another A. F-T-O...
Photographer.
Let me write this down.
Photographer. You haven't set another alarm, so we don't know when we're going to be done.
It's fine. Yeah, F-T-O-G-R-U. Photographer. U-F-A. Photographer.
That's interesting. That's good. That's mad.
Also, like silent letters, they get me. Like, so unnecessary. Q.
Yeah.
It doesn't need any of the other letters.
I've never thought of that.
It's not a QUE.
Like, why does it need a U after it? Like,
or an E, or a U, or an E.
No, but like, I'm just saying in general, the Q, like Q.
Or like Quentin.
Like,
or Queen. Quentin!
Oh.
No, but like, the word Q, as in,
you've got a few friends called Quentin.
I've got no friends called Quentin.
Oh, whatever.
They're mortal enemies. No, so the word Q is in I am queuing at the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one's what.
Literally, you do not need any of the letters other than the letter Q.
Yeah. They just like to use up some letters every now and again for when you're in Scrabble. It makes it a good word then, doesn't it? Like, imagine if it was just Q, you wouldn't be allowed it because it's not more than 3 letters.
Wait, so they're wrong?
Well, I've never played Scrabble, so I'm just assuming that where it's a game for word boffins, that like that it should be longer than 3 letters.
No.
So yeah, Q. Obviously, probably got a Q and a U. They're probably quite high scorers, I think. You know.
I wouldn't know.
Might get a few points for those.
We'll have a game of Scrabble. Christmas Scrabble. We're not doing that.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not doing that.
not.
That'd be the worst podcast in the world.
We're
just putting tiles down.
I got travel Scrabble once. I let it travel to the bottom of the lake.
I was going to say, is that worse than normal Scrabble?
It is a little bit because you can take it with you. Oh. Whereas you're normally quite glad to leave Scrabble at your grandparents'.
Yeah, it saves you one place so you can ignore it. If it travels with you, I
travel Scrabble and I let it travel to the bottom of the lake where I was driving past one day.
Please don't litter, guys. It's irresponsible.
And that wasn't littering. That was disposing of something that needed to be disposed of.
The fish enjoyed the mental challenge.
Spelling fish. P-H-I-G-H-S-H.
Oh, that's another one. PH.
Fish.
Realistically, photographer should just be an F. It doesn't need the PH.
Yeah, but
no one needs a PH.
But photographers are all pompous, so like they have to have a PH, so it's not an F.
We're not pompous. I'm an exception, not a rule. Okay, yes, fine, I'm pompous.
You all are.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
We have to be.
Why?
Because we're amazing.
Amazing.
Stop making me question words. Pigeon. Pidgeon.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
We need to talk about something other than the word pidgeon.
No, but while we're talking about birds, right?
Oh, this is going to reflect badly on me.
No, it's actually not.
Fire away.
Imagine being the first person that heard a parrot talk.
You have to assume you imagined it. Can you imagine?
Like, could you imagine if the parrot was like advanced with you? The parrot's like sitting there like, oh my god, I'm getting him. And he's like, what? Like, George the Jungle's like, his pants, like trying to build a shelter with like a loincloth around him. And there's this parrot going, hello mate. And then shutting up and ducking behind the bush.
No, but imagine like, not even that, like, you're in like, I don't know, Victorian times or whenever. You've got a parrot in the house for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like, you like exotic birds.
Yeah.
And the parrot.
Yeah.
And like, imagine like it only doing it when you're in the room. So you run in, you get your wife or your kids or something. You're like, the parrot just said hello. And they'd be like, you're going mad. Get the leeches. and then it would
witch.
Burn him. And then the minute they all leave the room, it's like, ha! Told you so. Don't know why I sound like Mickey.
Stop.
Oh, what are we doing?
even know how long we've been doing this bit because Conor forgot to put the timer on.
We're on podcast number 1. The pilot, I would say, is going down with his plane. Nearly said with his ship. Oh dear.
Oh, mate. Well,
to be fair, planes... No, it's submarines. Never mind.
It's a bit different.
I was going to say planes are less... No, never mind.
That's what?
Just move on. Submarines are safer than planes.
Are they?
Yeah. There's more planes in the sea than there are submarines in the sky. But my execution on that one was really, really poor. God. So, yeah. Thank you for laughing.
There's more planes in the sea than submarines in the sky.
See, submarines are safer.
Oh, God. I think I'd rather die in a plane than a submarine. This is getting a bit morbid now. Let's get off this.
I don't know. I'd choose submarine.
Yeah? A yellow one.
A big yellow submarine, please. Okay, would you rather know how you're going to die or when you're going to die?
I wouldn't live in a yellow submarine.
No, but would you rather...
Because everyone else lives there.
Elton John.
I don't think it was Elton John.
No, I don't know.
I need to find out who it was.
More importantly, would you rather know how you're going to die or when you're going to die?
Let me just find out who sung Yellow Submarine first.
It's not Elton John. I've made a fool of myself.
It's the Beatles.
Oh, I was so close.
One of the most iconic British bands. And, yeah.
Yeah, we'll make mistakes.
Yeah, and you thought it was Elton John. But, you know.
He's got a very similar one, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, what...
It's not about submarine.
No, he went the opposite, Rocket Man, didn't he?
That was the one. Yellow Rocket.
No! Sounds like a type of sex toy.
Sounds dangerous, that's what it sounds like. Right, go on, answer the question. When you're going to die, how you die.
How?
Why?
You didn't tell me you was going to ask me why after.
Why how? I would hate to know how. When would be great.
No, because I'd love to know how, because then you could potentially either stay away from that thing which is going to kill you.
Okay, so if you knew you were going
to
die...
If I knew I was going to die on an aeroplane, for example...
Yeah, you'd never fly.
I'd never fly.
But if you knew when, then you would know you're basically invincible until that moment.
Yeah, but what if they went, yes, next week, bruv? And then you wouldn't know what to avoid to make it not happen.
Mad parties.
But you wouldn't know what to avoid to make it not happen.
Yeah, but you know it's going to happen. I'm assuming that the when and the how are inevitable. Like you told you die on a plane, you have to die on a plane. You told it's next week, you have to die next week.
Yeah, but then I just wouldn't get on a plane, as I've said, so I can prevent one from happening. You can't, because you're not going to know what you're going to do that's going to make it happen.
Yeah, okay, fine, you win.
Do you know what I mean? You could be drinking tea with biscuit dregs in the bottom and swallow
That's disgusting.
Do you know what I mean? Like
also,
digestive bits in the bottom.
Digestive bits are probably safer than bread. bread. You're doing it wrong.
So I don't know how to choke on bread because I've never done it. Connor, we were at a private beach on a boat party.
Sounds really fancy. Connor, not that posh.
Connor had some Greek bread. The captain smacked him in the deliberately, not by accident, and he choked on the bread, fell to his knees, and we're all looking at him, not really knowing what's going on. And he's going, bread, and we're like, bread. I'm looking at him going, you want some bread? Like, I thought you had
honestly,
you've got some in your hand. Like, what's going on? And then
meanwhile, I'm like as red as your jumper. No, probably, but my jumper, like laying on the sand, just going,
I realised he's choking, and so I very slowly moved towards him to try and help, hoping that someone else got there first, which they did.
And so did a quick Heimlich,
didn't he? The captain done the Heimlich manoeuvre on him and saved him. You know, but it was quite
very
funny.
Amusing. But then I had Greek people come up to me for weeks, just going, "No bread for you today." I'm like, again, not in that accent. I cannot do accents, especially Greek. But yeah, just bread. Honestly, though, you thought I would even help. Would have been more helpful.
It's shorter than bread.
Not in syllables though, it's the same, isn't it? Bread.
In letters.
Yeah, but you don't speak in letters, otherwise like Q would be a lot, sausage and Q and words. Anyway, moral of the story, if you're choking, don't name the thing you're choking on. Especially
that. Doesn't help.
Oh dear.
Oh mate, but you got
Chicken drumstick.
you got a few sympathy.
Pats on the back. Conor, you okay? Yeah, it's not coming up.
I don't know what you're talking about now, but it ain't bread.
It was the bread. It was the bread. Oh dear.
But
yeah,
I think we must be there.
I'd say that's probably a good place to leave it, isn't it? My near-death experience.
So Conor choked on bread. We talked about a load of crap.
And we're going to do the same again
2 weeks' time?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Maybe sooner if we fancy it, but probably going to be 2 weeks. Stay tuned. What's the Instagram handle?
Yes, guys, you can check us out on Instagram. It's at WTF is a Shoop. I'm really proud of myself not getting that wrong.
That's good. You've done well with that. It's very important, just to let you know, we do all of these in one take. We don't stop. We don't cut.
We probably should.
Yeah, but
yeah, we're going to keep it as real as possible. So
the idea is it's a bit of bants between us, and hopefully you can join in on the
find it
socials.
enlightening. Yeah, we will get Facebook and Twitter set up.
We probably won't because he's too busy. He reckons.
How hard can it be to set up a Twitter? I just need to
set up a Twitter.
Yeah, a Twitter. Set up a Twitter account. I'm not going to set up Twitter because someone's already set up Twitter. Anyway, just leave it. We're done. Thank you for watching, listening.
Once again, this is a Shoop, and I'm Jason.
I'm Conor. We'll see you in.
What's your personal Instagram?
Conor S Irvine. It's with one N, just to be awkward. And we'll leave it just here. We won't. We can't be bothered.
Also, Conor Cam. Conor_Cam.
Yeah, again.
Just watch that. It's quite funny.
And Jason,
I'm
your Instagram.
Jason. What am I?
How do you not know your Instagram? Jason P DJ Official.
Yeah, I think so. That's it. Yeah.
Jason P DJ Official. Yeah. Yes.
Also, going to do a bit of plugging.
Yeah, so we're just going to all our links will be somewhere. I don't know where.
Catch me on Kiss FM UK every Friday night. Friday Night Kiss, 3 till 5 a.m. Conor, you might see him in a nightclub somewhere taking pictures of his girlfriend.
And videos. That's a very good place to leave it. We're done. Okay, thanks guys.